Okay, so you're gonna love this. I got three cameras, Sony cameras, and I was discussing with Peter Gregg. He wanted to see the difference between 400 megabytes to, well, actually it's 200 megabytes to 100 to 45. So the first two were 422 10-bit at 4K 60. Um, Also the same at the 10-bit 420 at 45 megabytes for all three cameras. So on the first upper left-hand corner is the A7R5. Then it's the Sony A7S3. Then the ZVE1. So the reason why I look bigger on the ZVE1, which is on the bottom, is basically this one right here is dynamic active. Both of these are only active, all right, on the steady shot. This is dynamic active, so I'm bigger. They're all the 24 millimeters. Now, I did have a problem with the autofocusing. That's because the compact lens on the G, Sony 24 millimeter, has an on and off manual switch, and I kept hitting it. I had to redo the ZVE1 completely. So you'll see it get darker, but basically you can tell the difference between each one. So what I'm going to do is the first set is all 10-bit 422 4K 60 at 200 megabytes per second. Okay? Okay, I put the information down. A7R5, A7S3, ZVE1, and then of course the 10-bit 422 at 100 megabytes per second. So let's start this thing. Now, the reason why I'm clipped off is because on the A7R5 I did not put the flippy screen out to the side. I had the my little device on the hot shoe instead, because that's the heaviest camera, and I don't want to break it since it's brand new. So we'll leave it there. I'm going to go over here and start this, get a close shot. And I may have to run it when I get back in the daylight. So I'm trying to match where you can see how sharp it is. Yeah, I'm showing the cat. He was eating a flower. Okay, so let me move back a little bit. Front, come on. Yeah, that's kind of good. This one, let's see if I can get a little bit closer. So see, the 45 megapixel looks pretty good. It looks a little bit smaller on A7S3, but let's go to the ZVE1. Now, the dynamic active is bigger, okay? And it's also dark, so it may be a little difficulty in seeing me. But this is a short one anyway. Go back to the... okay? So as you can see, I think the 45 megapixel is outdoing the ZV1 and the A7S3. Okay? No matter how much I try to stop, there we go. All right? And I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm moving it. Let's see if I can. what do you think? I'm going to go over here, do the same thing. So I hate to say it, but it might be the different lens too. Okay, I think I had the 24mm Sony. So the Tamron gives a little more orange tint to it. But if you look at the details, I don't know. I may have the color wrong too. But let's try the 45 megapixel one. And let's see if I can move this. Right here. So the color tone looks fantastic. And if I move the mouse, where is it? Come on, move. I don't know. So, you know what, I hate to say this, but the Tamron looks pretty sharp.